Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the D&D Cut. My name is Noah.
I'm Davis.
Today we're going to be checking out A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms trailer, the offshoot of Game of Thrones. Now, myself, I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan. I've watched it through a couple of times. How about yourself, Davis?
I have seen it multiple times as well.
All right, without further ado, we're just going to hop right in.
Kind of feel like I got nothing left to lose. Used to had the quickest views, now I just got different views. I was up all night while y'all hit a snooze.
I have no idea what to
I was
expect
squire
here.
to Sir Ireland of Pennytree
Well, neither.
since I was a boy.
100 years before,
He
okay.
charged me to be a good knight, to defend the weak and the innocent, and I swore that I would.
Hell yeah.
Are you Baelor Targaryen?
No,
Then would you move the fuck out of the way?
yeah, sorry.
Okay.
What's your name?
Sir Duncan the Tall.
Duncan
Never
the
heard
Tall,
of him.
okay.
Hey.
Knight in the Seven Kingdoms, then.
The good ones. If you could bring me to Ashford, I could squire for you, sir.
Rob me, and I'll hunt you down with dogs.
You don't have dogs!
I'll get some.
Where?
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Some gaping. Sit
Look at that.
I'm not a stable boy, my lord.
Not clever enough.
I know I'm just a hedge
Yep.
knight, but sometimes I think there could be more.
All right, then.
Okay.
Why do you treat these royal lapdogs like they're your betters?
They are my betters.
These men have a name. Trading. What chance
Okay.
do I have?
Boom.
The Baratheon?
have no chance.
Falling star brings luck to those who see it.
So the luck is ours alone?
This looks
I need
fucking
to
good.
fight honorably.
This looks very good. Look at the horns
Sometimes
on
I
that
think I
Baratheon,
buried
dude.
my courage alongside the old man.
That's fucking sick, dude.
In every man there are many men. So be brave,
Oh my.
be just.
Damn.
Be tall.
Awesome.
Yeah. January 18th. Okay.
Oh,
Very
shit.
soon. Very soon.
That's the kind of Game of Thrones stuff that I want to see. That looks very, like, original.
Yes.
Game of Thrones-y, I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm not the biggest fan of House of the Dragon. I haven't even seen season 2. I stopped watching it after a couple episodes.
Yeah, it's in
in
season 2.
Season 1, no.
Let us know down in the comments if you want us to watch season 2.
I've heard that it
it's-
picks up.
It does. It does. What can I say about House of the Dragon? It's fine for what it is. I'm already more excited for that than I am for the third season of House of the Dragon. Just because that looks brutal. It looks beautiful. Like, we'll go through here
It
kind of
looks
frame by
great.
frame in a second, but I'm very excited for that. Very, very excited. Because, like you said, it's very Game of Thrones-y. Like, House of the Dragon felt like its own thing. And for other genres, other projects, I would think that that's fine. But if you're doing something in this Game of Thrones universe, it's got to feel like the original. And that first spinoff didn't.
Well, it's, to me, and let us know how you feel about Game of Thrones, obviously.
Yeah.
But to me personally, Game of Thrones left such a sour taste in people's mouth with the way that the original series ended. When they announced House of Dragon, I felt like they had some picking up pieces to do almost because of how the original series ended. That reminds me a lot of like your first couple of seasons of like just the fighting, the fairs that they are showing with the jousting and all that stuff. That reminds me a lot of like beginning Game of Thrones. Not so much the end. In House of Dragon, it feels like it's just like a pickup of. It's that sour taste feeling, and that's why I think I haven't really watched House of Dragon.
That's completely understandable. But you make a good point. Like you see the tournaments and stuff like that, and like there's a very particular scene, and if you want to look it up, and we can just watch that inside of this real quick, of Joffrey in Game of Thrones talking about Sir Duncan. It's a scene where he's talking to
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
he's talking to Jamie, and he's looking at the book of all of the Lord Commanders or the commanders of the Kingsguard. And he's reading off the achievements and accolades of each one, and he says, Sir Duncan the Tall, 3 pages for Sir Duncan. And then he gets to his uncle, Jamie, and he's like, not even a full page. He's kind of shitting on it. And that's like the only mention we've had of Sir Duncan, and now we get this entire backstory.
A whole series that's going to be pretty much dedicated to Sir Duncan. And it's also going to be interesting to see, like you were pointing out, the Baratheons, and it's always interesting to me when you get these spin-off series to see household names that we all know from, the 8 seasons of what was Game of Thrones, and you start hearing, obviously with the House of Dragon show, you have the Targaryens, everybody knows, but seeing the Baratheons and everything else, like 100 years prior to what we know is the world of Game of Thrones. Because what is House of Dragon? It's like fucking 300.
Yeah,
200.
It's I can look it up real quick, but it's something like that.
It predates it so much that I don't feel like you have that. Besides the Targaryen name, I don't think you have that genuine connection to what we know. And this is 100 years, so this is very prevalent to what happens in the show that we all love. Yeah, 200. Yeah.
House of Dragon takes place around 200 years before Game of Thrones in 101 AC. So, yeah.
So for me, that's just kind of...
You haven't seen the second season, and it's a bit of a spoiler, me telling you this. Not for real. I'm currently rewatching through Game of Thrones. Like, I'm currently going through my 3rd time seeing it, and I'm towards, I think I just finished season 5. And in Game of Thrones, spoiler for the 2.5 people that haven't seen it, there's a scene remember when they burn Stannis' daughter?
Yep.
Earlier in that episode, she's having a conversation with Davos, and she's talking about a book called Dance of the Dragons. And she said it's about 2 Targaryens that were fighting over a claim, and she said it was Rhaenyra and her brother Aegon, which is what House of the Dragon is about. So it's not the first time we've gotten a spin-off based of just some name drop in the main show.
From the original series. Yeah, right.
This is now the 2nd time we've gotten a spin-off of a singular name drop.
I'm waiting for my Jon Snow spin-off. Bring him back. On your way, Lord Commander.
Maybe in like 20 years when he's older and then he's like been in the watch for a while and it can still be the same actor.
This is a complete side note. If we're talking about stuff that we want to see, I do want to see Kit Harington back as Jon Snow, because the last thing we saw from him is him going back behind the wall.
Yeah. All right, let's run through a breakdown. Let's check it out. Let's not keep these people here this long. Let's run through the trailer and just see if we see anything that stands out. Okay. We start off here. It looks like he's either a grave digger or he's just burying his father.
Right.
And 100 years before Game of Thrones.
Me to be a good knight. To defend the weak and the innocent.
Right here, you see him getting his armor put on. Like, right there, you see just how tall Sir Duncan the Tall was. Like, this person's putting their arms up like this. And he's still like
just to put that on him.
Half a foot taller.
No.
And I swore that I would.
Are you Baelor Targaryen?
Is he Vaelor? Is that the name he said?
Yeah.
Vaelor, Vaegor.
That or Baelor.
Are you Baelor Targaryen?
Baelor.
Baelor Targaryen, yep.
As in like the Sept of Baelor?
I'd assume so.
Okay.
Targaryen.
I don't remember how much further along that was.
No.
Then would you move the
Get the fuck out of the way.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Sir Duncan.
I don't know who this child is, but
Never heard of him.
just gonna be his companion.
Knight in the Seven Kingdoms, then.
The good ones.
Me, and I'll hunt you down with dogs.
You don't have dogs!
I'll get some.
Where?
I love that interaction. That interaction is so That's so great. Like, that is just good writing. That's good storytelling. It's something that's missing from House of the Dragon. That's progressively getting better as the series goes on, and I'm anxious to see what 3 is like, but you see this Targaryen flags. Ooh, with the wings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's slightly
Like
different.
how the flag splits off too.
Yeah. And then this fella with the short hair.
I'm not a stable boy, my lord.
Not clever enough.
You're clever enough.
I know I'm just a hedge knight.
Looks like there's like a circus of some sort, like
I'm
putting
sure
on
it's
a
probably
show.
like some test nights or something.
Yeah. Who does this shit? Yeah, and then we got tournaments. Jousting.
Like they're your betters.
They are my betters.
These men have a name.
And right here, bro, when I saw that, I started to geek. So you've got a
That's
Baratheon here.
fucking cool, dude.
You got a Baratheon here with the stag on the shield and the long ass horns on the helmet.
Name.
I mean,
That's cool, man.
yeah, that dude looks mean, bro.
Trading.
Got some more. Their armor looks like Targaryen, not Targaryen, Lannister.
Yeah.
Can't see what their sigil is, but and we've got who I'm assuming Lord Baratheon.
I have no chance.
Falling star brings luck to those who see it.
And I think this is him creating his own sigil.
I
Like,
do too.
I think this is his house sigil. The tree with the sunset in the background. Or did that have the shooting star that he saw on it? Yeah. Okay.
So the luck is ours alone.
And then
That's
this
cool.
right
That's-
here.
This shot, right? That shot right there is very like Battle of the Bastards esque.
Yes, absolutely. Coming into the fog.
One of the best shots of Game of Thrones, by the way.
Yep.
Like I said, for the two people that have never seen it, this is Battle of the Bastards.
The absolute wall of bodies. Oh, I never forget that fucking scene, dude. More shots of this
I need a fight on
party. And then
Just
those,
love the eerie, yeah. I love the eerie feeling. Like when I say Game of Thrones, I'm talking like the fog, the dark.
Yep.
Like you can clearly tell what side of the world that we're on.
Fully. I just love how much these Baratheons fucking stand out, bro.
Yeah,
I think this is Duncan right here. I think this is going to be that Targaryen. This is whichever Baratheon does at the
I
time.
think I buried my courage
That
alongside
That's a
helmet
cool.
is
That's sick.
insane.
Sick. Yeah, that's sick.
That might be the coolest armor I've ever seen. Yeah, this is the Baratheon. Yeah, he's got the stag.
Yeah, for sure. The helmet in the back. Yeah.
And there are many men. So be brave.
Damn, I mean that. The camera work has improved 10 fucking fold, dude. I mean,
Oh yeah.
God.
Boom.
Be told.
Be tall.
Oh.
You can see, I didn't pause it there, but you can see his sigil on his shield. And then you just follow him. I mean, come on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hyped for that.
Yeah, me too. I think that's gonna be really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Also, drop a comment. Tell us your favorite Game of Thrones moment. Otherwise, we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
I've been trying to find an instrumental that I really like. I've been stuck around this block, it's like I don't know how to write. And I know this shit is wrong, but it feels so right. Cause it helps keep me sane, yeah, it keeps me up in